Hi everyone, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. Today is just a little bit of a visiting day, chatting, sharing some things, talking, and I have a journal to share with you that I have created, some dangles that I have made for the shop, and then I want to start on a new journal, so I thought I would pick out a cover paper with you, just chatting. Spending some time. So let's start with the dangles. I'm trying to add more to my shop and be intentional every day if possible to add things that maybe are missing in the shop so that you have a great variety. So today I was working on dangles. The other night I worked on playing cards. I added 4 new sets. If you haven't seen them, they're in Lindsay's Supplies. And I did not make a video about that. I just made a post on Facebook. So make sure that you are a part of my Facebook group, which is Nevermore Creations, Junk Journals, and Friends, because there's times I post over there instead of on YouTube. So these are my little pink and blue country, shabby country styled dangles. They have ribbons and textured die cuts, buttons, and flowers, and little vintage hanky pieces. So I thought they were really cute. These are in Lindsay's handmade. There's 3 pieces on each bulb pin. So I have that. And then I think this is my favorite. This is birds. So this is from my Fly Free ephemera set. I just fussy cut out some birds, made little banners from my strips scrap pile, used some of this beautiful lace. Isn't that pretty? Little button as well. So there's this one. It's a set. You get all of them. This has a wallpaper banner. I love how the little birds came out and how they look. So with dangles, you can put them on a tassel, on the spine of a journal. You can clip them on the cover of a journal, on the edge of a page, on a tag, on a pocket. There are so many ways you can clip these in your journals. They just are on a little bulb pin or garment pin. So that's my little Fly Free set. And that's from my ephemera pack, Fly Free. And then I've done some beaded ones. These have 3 little dangles per bead. And these are all blue and teal tones. Each one is different, but they all coordinate. These were fun. Just effortless, not overthinking it, using up some beads, making some pretty. I think that they'd be really pretty in boho journals or nature journals. Talking about boho, I have a set of 25 bulb pins that are triple beaded boho colored, is what I'm calling them. So there's pink and gold and silver, copper, green. They each have 3 beads on them. Whoop. Just like that. And I thought these are great for boho journals, just to add that little bit of a bling, but they're lightweight, so they won't add too much heavy. They won't pull on the page too much. So there's 25 of those. Now, my journal. I'm trying, and I know that I will not always accomplish it, but I'm trying to work on a journal every day. I know I won't finish one every day, but you know, we can aim high, right? Let me see if I can up my desk a little bit so you can see better. It's better than zooming in on the camera. That way it's a little clearer. So this is a woodland nature themed journal. My inspiration was this cover, and it's not wallpaper, but it's one of those. Okay, so I have a little wallpaper book here we're going to be looking at in a minute. It's like one of these pages, the promo pages that show you what the wallpaper looks like on the wall. And then there's wallpaper, obviously. So it is kind of a semi-gloss. It's really thick. It doesn't rip easily, not that easily. I mean, it's rather sturdy. And so the piece I had these beautiful leaves. Obviously, it's showing what this leaf, this kind of skeleton leaf, nature leaf wallpaper would look like on a wall. Here in the corner, it kind of showed part of the room. So that's what I did for the cover. And I thought, I'm going to make a nature journal. So on the back, I used a paper from Victoria Designs just to cover up. I ripped it and glued it on here with a beautiful bird and the gorgeous script to cover up the room. It's stitched, one signature. I think it's, I was going to say 60 pages. It's more than that. I'll put it in the description. Then this is from Victoria Designs as well, but I pulled out my gel pens, orange and green, and just kind of added to the tulips and the leaves. And then I've added a little wooden butterfly here to play off of this moth, and it's stitched on here as well. So that's the cover. I wrote a list of all the digitals and all the shops that I used so I wouldn't forget to mention them to you, and I'll go over that in just a second. It is lined with this really, really luxurious paper. So this is almost like a fabric or a canvas, high quality wallpaper. The texture is incredible, and so I splurged and used this piece on here. Definitely a hoarded piece. And I made pockets out of this same wallpaper promo. I don't know what to call it. And then I've just reinforced it with some scrapbook paper that's in a wood grain design. And then this is a little, it's from 2006. It's a Filofax, like a little folder that you would put, I see a little, I have cats, so I see a cat here now and again. Whoops, did I drop a piece? Maybe I didn't. Oh, there it is. So a little Filofax, kind of like a business card holder. And so I thought that was really cute in the front. And then I fussy cut out. These are from Victoria Designs. I think this is My Botanical Field Garden. My Botanical something. My Botanical Field, I think it's called. And I put 2 in each one from that. So I wrote a list here. Pardon me that it's messy. You can pause it and write it down. So I've used digitals from Victoria Designs. That's Etsy. Nature Image Club, that's my club, so my website is listed below, and then you would go to Clubs and Collections for more information on that. Hedgerow and Pond is a mini journal kit that I created. Ghosted Butterflies is one of my paper packs. Fly Free is one of my ephemera packs. Leanna Scrap on Etsy, I used one of her pages. I'm embarrassed. I put saffron, and it was one of my paper packs. I cannot remember the full name of it, and I didn't look it up. But if you type saffron into my website, it will pop up the full name. And then also there's an Artie Mays digital in here. And I did use a wax seal in here, which is from crafspire.com. CRASPIRE, crafspire.com, and you'll see that. So I thought I would just mention that. That way you can look all that up if you're interested. Vintage image that I printed as a big, beautiful journal page. That's from Nature Image Club. This is Hedgerow and Pond with a little Victoria Designs embellishment. I've used little nature book pages. I've been trying in my journals to shy away a little bit more from paper clips and to try to make sure that there is beauty in the pages, places to write, pockets. I'm not against paper clips. I'm just taking a little break because I felt inspired to do so. This is Hedgerow and Pond, Nature Image Club, and I've used orange glittered gel pen, a little bit on the owls and the leaves there. Ghosted Butterflies, Victoria Designs, little pen marks inspired by Yvette Koali. Oh, up there as well on the banner. And then using blank white space, I've used an orange gel pen. These are from Fly Free. And then I have made little tags with Tim Holtz words, friends and family. Nature book pages. This is from Leanna Scrap. It's eco-dyed pages. Victoria Designs. Fly Free. Nature Image Club. This is Orchids and Lace from Nature Image Club. This is the saffron one. Oh, grungy yellow saffron. Is that what it is? Grungy saffron flowers. I don't remember. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that's the one. Victoria Designs. Victoria Designs. And you have a double tuck spot here. And I've stamped for more writing. An early morning walk is a blessing for the whole day. Throw. If you have Ultimate Lifetime Collection from me, you probably have these nature quotes. They're old. and retired. Victoria Designs. And a little fabric flip. To reinforce the flip so it looked pretty, this is a strip of wallpaper that is stitched on and then it's glued. That way it has a little more heft. You could put a beautiful picture behind here. I've used stickers from the Antiquarian sticker book you can get on Amazon. And then Tim Holtzworth's Hold Dear, Victoria Designs, and then Saw a Treasure. Hand-dyed paper that I did in like a rosy brown color. Using, I think ink pads. I don't think I used any coffee with this. I think it's just ink pads. Victoria Design. Here is the wax seal from Craftspire. Little butterfly. And there's teal and like this brownish gold. And then there's wallpaper and a little bit of lace there. More eco-dyed pages from Leanna Scrap. Nature Image Club. This is from Victoria Designs with a Tim Holtzworth. Victoria Designs. Used a lot. Definitely that was probably my main inspiration once I got to the pages. Each, Every, and Today. Hand-dyed paper. It's from Fly Free. Victoria Designs. I love how this page came out. This is just a piece of note paper like you would get at the Dollar Tree or Target or Walmart. It says Think Happy, Be Happy. Lightly inked the edges, glued it down, and cut out this cute little fat squirrel from Victoria Designs. It goes with this kit. Here, My Botanical Field, I think is what it's called. And I glued him on there, and I just think it just looks so cute. Victoria Designs, Nature Image Club, Leanna Scrap. Then I have a little collage going here with Victoria Designs. And then I saved this little piece from my tea. This is Country Peach Passion Herbal Tea, Celestial Seasonings brand. More stickers. Victoria Designs. And then the Do Not Disturb comes from my Artistic Garden Words and Phrases. I forgot to write that down because I only used this one, I think. But that's on my website. And I stenciled on this page. Victoria Designs. This is all Victoria Designs. This is 20-pound tan copy paper. Little vintage stationery that I've stamped on. You can write on that. Nature book pages. I love this Ivy stamp. Vicky gave it to me. And I just did that on a blank white page there so you have a place to write. Love pulling the greens here. Victoria Designs. That's that saffron paper pack that I made and forgot what it's called. Some little stationery. I think it's vintage. So this is the only clip I used. And I purposefully went for something a little more, I was going to say artistic, but not artistic. Maybe more stationery-like rather than just a regular paper clip. It has a little heart. This is from my Victoria Designs. Oh, here's Continuous Bloom is also from Artistic Words and Phrases. Leanna Scrap. The world is but a canvas to our imagination. Throw. This is Ghosted Butterflies with Tim Holtzworth added. Victoria Designs. Hedgerow and Pond. And I've added some orange and green gel pen to the birds and the leaves. Nature Image Club. Hedgerow and Pond with Victoria Designs. And then in the back, there's a little garden. This is from a garden book. These are bellworts. And then this large ticket, I believe, is from Artie Mays with Brave Wings She Flies. I think that's who it's from. If it's not, then it's from TLC Creates Vintage. I think it's from Artie Mays because she has a dragonfly kit, but I could be wrong because we all love dragonflies. So this, I just love it. It just came out so much better than I thought. I had no idea what direction I was going, except that it was going to be nature themed. And as I put it together and took my time with it, it just came together. I think it's so pretty. Lots of room to write. Lots of little pretty things to cheer the eye. So this is in Lindsay's Handmade. It's for sale if you're interested. And I'm going to start a new journal. And this is how I start. I just decide where I'm going to get my cover from. So I grabbed this wallpaper book. It is York Inspired by Color Borders. I have no idea. I haven't even looked through this whole thing. I thought I would chat a little bit about wallpaper. A couple of you have asked me recently, where do you get wallpaper samples? And there's a couple answers to that. For books, you have to just check. Honestly, the answer is I have no idea. I have somebody local that owns a family business like wallpaper store, and she will let me have the discontinued wallpaper books if she has any. Now, I haven't gotten any. I check with her every few months. Usually every 3 or 4 months I check with her. It has been a while and she has not had anything. So the answer right now is I don't know. But you can check local wallpaper stores and things. But online, I have a couple suggestions. Number one would be Etsy. A lot of times you can find little packages of little samples of wallpaper. I guess I'm just flipping through the whole thing so you can see the book, but I'm looking for a cover at the same time. So Etsy would be a suggestion. eBay would be a suggestion. And then also my website, I try to keep wallpaper in there pretty frequently. From when I get it, it's not always in there, but usually I have at least one pack available. So check Lindsay's Supplies and sometimes Marketplace Supplies. Sometimes one of my suppliers has found wallpaper, and we try to find wallpaper for all of you so that you can get it and find new ones. That one's kind of pretty. It would be a small journal, but that is pretty. I'm going to pull this one out because I'm actually thinking about using this one. And if I don't, that's fine. I'll just stick it back in there. So I thought that's what I would mention about wallpaper. If you have any other questions about wallpaper, put them in the comments below. I may not get to answering them all, but maybe I'll answer it in another video or make a Facebook post about it or something like that. That's really pretty too. That's a maybe. I don't know. That one's calling to me. Once I've got the cover, I have to decide the direction. So we're just picking out a cover right now, looking at some wallpaper. And of course, using these pages for covers too, you just paint or cover the whole thing. It's just a really nice sturdy base. I just don't feel like doing that right now. It's not where my head space is. There's a lot of country ones here. Movie theater. Oh, some kid ones. Mickey. Cute. Spider-Man. There's a nice neutral one. That one too, but I'm just not feeling that one. Oh, that's a good one too. I think I know what I'm going to do. These two. I think. Now, I wasn't planning on doing this much in the video, but since my brain is in gear, I don't know when I'm going to stop. You can turn off the video anytime you want, or you can just watch me. I was going to fold this in half to make like a traveler's notebook size, but I don't know if that's big enough. So, oh, maybe it is. So it would be a great traveler's notebook size. Okay, so if I want to go 4.5, unless I want to do 4.25, I'll go 4.5. 4.25. We'll do 4.25. That way I can have a straight line here. I didn't check if it was long enough. What am I doing? It is perfect. Okay, so that is the perfect size. Cut this down. My biggest tip, sorry, I'm thinking, because I wasn't planning on doing this on film, so you're just seeing the raw thought process here. Just barely trim the, when I line a journal, I want to line it in 3 parts. I used to not do that, but I find it quite important 8.5, so I will do 4.25. Okay, perfect. All right, so the cover can be one continuous piece if I'm just doing one signature. Folding it in half makes the, oh, that is so pretty. I think Creamy Cranberry Garnet, that my paper pack will go beautiful with that. I might pop in a little bit of lavender and lace or something, I'm not sure. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. Like I said, I want to cover it in 3 parts. I wonder if I even have glue in here. That would be nice if I did. I think I do. Here's an Oohoo stick. I'll be stitching later. Okay, dry it out. I don't want to just cover this with one piece because you'll get terrible bubbling in the middle. And I used to just try to fix the bubbling, but this really, really, really works. Well, if I can line it up, it really, really, really works. You leave a little space in the middle and put a 3rd piece over it. That way, everything creases just like it should. Take my scissors, and then anything that hangs over on the front, I just trim. Well, and I try to do a straight. That would be the idea. You're getting quite the bonus here. All right. It's pretty boring to use the same down the middle, but maybe I have a piece of fabric or something else here. Oh, Lindsay, don't overthink this. Some happy mail I got. Maybe there's something in here. I'm seeing this eco-dyed paper and I'm thinking, oh, that's so gorgeous. What do you guys think? Yes, yes, yes. This is going to go in here. All right, that's going to go in there. Who's this? Oh, this is, I think, from Paula. Thank you, Paula. All right, so I am overthinking this way too much, and not everything has to be amazing. It really doesn't. So I'm just going to put the same blah piece of wallpaper in the middle, and we might jazz it up with some washi tape or ribbon or something. We may not. I don't know. But the most important thing is we reinforce it. The most important thing is not picking the perfect middle piece. You think how much time you could actually waste when this is barely going to be seen. When we stitch around it, it's going to just be pretty. It doesn't need to be anything else. And then I'm going to put these pages in there and some other pages, and you'll get to see it later once it's finished. But that's all I'm doing in the video. I hope that inspired you to just kind of maybe start a journal if you haven't started one in a while, or maybe you haven't ever started one. This is a good way to get going, get started. And thanks for just hanging out with me and visiting and seeing what I've been creating. I try to keep Tuesdays and Thursdays open for videos like this. But don't forget, tomorrow will be supply day, and we have supplies from Rosa and Vicky, and you don't want to miss it. Rosa's brand new. Can't wait to see what she's got. And Vicky has some really great stuff you will not want to miss. So make sure you're subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see all of you next time. So if you stayed to the end, what a surprise I have for you. I finished this journal. I know that we just created, or seemed like we just created the cover. However, I filmed this a day ago, and before I uploaded it, I finished the journal. So I thought, what a better time and place to do a quick flip through than right now, just to show you how I finished it off. So here it is, Traveler's Notebook size. I think it is 4.25 by 8.5. I believe that's what it is. 4.25 by 8.5. So on the front, I used part of a vintage napkin here. And then this is from my Fly Free ephemera pack. A little bit of stenciling over it and a little vintage button. And then just some torn sheer fabric for the closure. There are, I think, 80 pages in this, and it is lightly embellished. Here's what that stitching looks like. We have Victoria Designs, Dreamy Designs Club. This is the Creamy Cranberry Garnet. More Victoria Designs, some wrapping paper. I put in a little faux handmade paper with a ribbon. This is from Dreamy Designs Club as well. Little vintage book page, The White Blackbird. More, used a lot of Victoria Designs ephemera. Again, I did not use any paper clips in this journal. Here's that eco-dyed paper from Paula that I showed you I was going to use. I have some stenciling and inking on that paper. A little bit of ledger, a vintage Blackberry stationery, where I used a little strip from Calico Collage in one of my Vintage Image Club images, the Book of Baby Birds. Just made a little stitched journal card right there. Used Abandoned Beauty, a little bit of wallpaper, Strokes of Nature, a mandala from a coloring book page, and I've just stenciled on this side. More stationery from Dreamy Designs Club, and this too, some cut out, fussy cut butterflies, and you'll see the moth here in a second. If you're interested in getting some of these, stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I should have that in the supplies. I have a set of those. I think there's like 50 or something like that, so you won't want to miss that. This is from In Love Arts. It's a washi strip, part of a washi strip. And then washi tape, and then this says Patches of Herbs and Flowers. That's from my Artistic Garden Words and Phrases. Little punch out from Calico Collage, so you can open up and write in there. Little bird stencil. I have a bunch of bird stencils for sale under Lindsay's Supplies, so check that out. And then Flowers Creamy Yellow. That's also from Artistic Garden Words and Phrases. Some stickers from the Antiquarian sticker book that you can get on Amazon. Label. This is Golden Serendipity from Dreamy Designs Collection. And that's Dreamy Designs as well. So just a sweet little traveler's notebook. I really enjoyed that. I don't know what I'm going to make next, but I will figure that out and have a great time doing it. Thank you so much for watching. This is listed under Lindsay's Handmade if you're interested in purchasing it.